What's going on, guys? Shane here. Today we're going to be talking about 5 common mistakes with the straight cross. Let's get it started. Okay, so the cross is a very powerful shot. It can be a knockout punch, but a lot of people still have trouble when throwing it. The first one is jamming themselves up. A lot of people get way too close to the bag and they get addicted to that muscling through the bag feeling, which looks like that. You're not going to be in danger zone throwing punches in a fight, right? The fight comes out, you want to use long distance, and your cross is a long distance shot. It's full extension in the arm. This is the motion that I want you to have when you practice. You're stinging the bag, all right? So when I'm here, like that. There are going to be times, yes, when I'm on the inside and I'm throwing more of a hook or an overhand shot, but if we're talking about a straight cross, then I want full extension. Now, a lot of people worry about hyperextending the elbow. As long as you're practicing often, shadowboxing and on the heavy bag, you're going to develop those muscles. And yeah, you don't want to overextend the shot, but you do want full extension in your arm. Now, to the next problem that most people have is they throw from too far away. All right, so if they're not too close, they're back here, and they tend to land the jab, but then the cross looks like this, and they lean into it. Why? It's because the rear foot isn't caught up. They step on the jab, and then they leave this one too wide. Now they got this wide stance, and they're leaning into the shot. Puts you off balance, less power, and now you're open for a counter shot. So instead, bring that foot with you. Yes, you are supposed to pivot your foot, but do that midair. If I'm too far away, I'm not gonna hit them. This only works for a stationary target. If they're moving around, I'm moving with them. I step in on the jab, I also step in on the cross. The pivot happens midair and I land on the balls of my foot for the cross, okay? The third one is just standing upright when throwing the shots, not taking your head off the center line. If I'm in cross range, so is my opponent. If we both throw across at the same time, who's gonna win the exchange? Not the guy who threw it harder, it's the guy who landed it, all right? So I wanna take my head off the center line. Instead of just standing up here, I'm gonna drop my head out to the left and throw it like this. Much harder for him to hit. I got my chin down in my chest now, and he's aiming where it was, so I'm gonna go there. Take your head off of the center line. Number 4 is not setting it up, just throwing the cross. My jab is this close. Look how close it is to the bag. That's all I have to do. It's to travel half the distance that my cross has to. Especially a lot of times people do this, and they wind up. Look how much further this cross is to travel now. That time adds up. That gives them a chance to block or to move. So when I'm ready to throw my cross, I can even inch my elbow and my hand closer. Bring this one a little bit closer to the target. I'm gonna get there a little bit quicker. So I set it up even just with a jab, maybe jab hook, maybe just a fake, and then the cross. All right, set it up with something. And the last problem that people have is the retraction. They tend to loop the shot where it comes down here. Usually this happens in the later rounds when you're a little more tired, so you need to drill this in training. When you throw your shot, it's A to B and it's B to A, right back. A lot of times you see fighters even do this. When they start to loop it down, then they realize it and they bring it right back up. Looks like that. They bring it back up. I'd rather you do that than to go here and be open asking for that left hook counter. Boom. All right, guys, hopefully this helps you out with your straight cross. If you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips for the Underdogs.